So many questions have no answers. So many others have answers, but may be wrong. What if we could find an answer that was not the answer?
There's a great disturbance in the Triforce. Where once there was balance, word reached people of a sacred power that explained the unexplainable. A power that officially placed the Legend of Zelda series in order. As one, loyal fans raced to claim it, only to discover that it was a fragment lacking full power. Undeterred, the all-powerful Nintendo proclaimed a three-branching theory to be the source of truth. Yet others have risen with their own sacred powers steeped in wisdom. Yet for all their sage theories, a problem still remains. Which means it falls to me, the gentleman, to have the courage to provide another option. One that no one has suggested.
It is possible for the Legend of Zelda series to take place in one timeline and one world!
A bold statement to make, but even harder to defend. Perhaps it is best to go back to the beginning, a very good place to start. My fascination with the Zelda timeline began around the release of Twilight Princess. The surprisingly different region names and the in-game lore created more mystery to consider than even the others had. So it was with bated breath that I awaited for Nintendo's official answer. An answer that never came. Don't get me wrong, Nintendo did say what they thought would please the fans, but it is not a true answer, a non-answer if you will. According to Nintendo, the timeline diverges into three paths from Ocarina of Time. One path follows the victory of Link in the adult timeline, basically following the plot of the game. The second is pure speculation where, after returning to his own time, Link uses his newfound abilities to defeat Ganondorf, thus preventing the events of the second half of the game from ever occurring. Yet doing this would also erase the events of that time because, well, if you don't believe me, here's a clip from an expert in time travel.
You must not see anybody or talk to anybody. Anything you do could have serious repercussions on future events. Do you understand?
But, despite the illogicalities inherent in this second branch, namely the rewriting of history, rendering the adult timeline moot and preventing him from learning the skills he needed to learn in order to defeat Ganondorf in the past, I could perhaps stomach this supposition. No, the part that I reject is the claim for why a third branch exists. One in which Link dies. The ultimate game over. Please restart the game and try again. Do not pass go and collect 200 rupees. Please join the invisible winged harpist choir in... Okay, we're getting off track. Focus, gentlemen. Focus. The main reason this third branch infuriates me is the fact that it is so arbitrary. I mean, really? Only Ocarina of Time? Why is there no alternative branch off from, say, Minish Cap, Four Swords, Twilight Princess? You can't just choose one game at random and decide the hero can die and not save the day. Then there's another problem. Link dying. Do I really need to challenge the logic on that one? When you die in Ocarina of Time, you start at the beginning of the dungeon and you try again. There's no permanent game over. This is not Fire Emblem where if a character dies, they are gone. This is not Chrono Trigger when you die to the final boss, you get the message, but the future refuses to change. No, it is Zelda, where you try and try and try until you do what needs doing. After looking at this, all of my faith in Nintendo's timeline had faded. Then I came across Game Theory's hypothesis on YouTube.
By the way, that's actually a great channel. Check it out.
Anyways, parentheticals aside, the theory they espouse is one where everything is based in parallel universes. While that does answer everything and individualizes every game except for direct sequels, the answer is too easy. It is a one-size-fits-all solution. But one-size-fits-all solutions are vacuous and only address the primary problems of an issue, not the secondary ones. The fact that a vacuum leaves a large empty feeling in what are hypothetical situations in quantum physics. Not that my theory is any less hypothetical, but we'll get to that when Part 2 comes out.